The following contest is scheduled for one fall, introducing first, being accompanied by Yokai Hontai, the number 3 contender in the AWL Best 4, Emerald Dragon! Good evening, wrestling fans from the world-famous AWL Arena in Tokyo, Japan. This is the Animated Wrestling League Hontai, episode 409, and we are starting off with a massive match that could be a main event anywhere in the world. The Green Goliath, Wyvern, no more, the Emerald Dragon, one-on-one with the returned, the resurrected, the risen, final boss of professional wrestling, Ganba, Hisshi, Dark, the Lord of the Pit. Will the magics of Ultramantis Black be strong enough to overcome the pits of hell? That ominous music, Emerald Dragon ready for a fight, and the diabolical demon Gisei summoning his master from the depths of the underworld. And there he is, what's left of him anyway.
And to the Supercard, your winner next, AWL Grand Champion, accompanied by Gisei, leading the pit, Ganba,
Well, it is true that Ganba Hisshi Dark is the number 2 rank in the AWL Best 4, Emerald Dragon number 3, so rank on the line in this match. But he may not be the next AWL Grand Champion. Jigoku Destroy as the next title match. And that will take place next week at Champions Week, when all titles must be defended. That will be one of our featured contests, the AWL Grand Championship on the line. We're going to be revealing more and more of the card tonight for Champions Week. But we're starting off with two of the best in the AWL. 10 minutes on the clock, one fall to a finish, bang a gong, we are on. And oh, swatted out of the sky by Ganba Hisshi Dark. 105 wins, 54 losses, ratio of plus 51, the best in the league. Whereas the Emerald Dragon, where the heck is he? I'm looking on the list here. Emerald Dragon, 64 and 53, ratio of plus 11, which makes him the 7th highest win-loss record overall, 6th highest in the men's division, at least here on AWL Hontai. Spin kick to the face sends the demon to the outside, and you will believe a dragon can fly. Tope con hero! Now wait a minute, there you see the rest of Yokai Butai, the spirit army. Oof! Sent right into the international announce table. Gisei bringing out a weapon. That would not be a legal weapon, ladies and gentlemen. This is a traditional AWL rules match. Ooh, Codebreaker. Referee wisely getting rid of that steel chair. And a double stomp trying to take out the leg, trying to take out the knees of Emerald Dragon, take out the knees of a high flyer, and they're not going to be flying too much anymore, are they? Back elbow strike by Emerald Dragon with a kick to the midsection. Uh-oh. The Emerald Sleeper is locked in. The Emerald Dragon Sleeper. But the Demon Gisei Now up on the apron there, trying to distract the referee. It's not working. Backhand spring Pele kick by Emerald Dragon. You can see why these two are in the best four, eligible to challenge for the AWL Grand Championship. We will have the main event announced tonight. We'll let you know about that when it happens. We do know that Black Tiger Justice will be defending the Grand Championship against Jigoku Destroy, and then the winner of that match faces the winner of this match to kickouts. Emerald Dragon getting a wing up right before that final and fatal 3 count to be registered. Right hand, Akama no Tsubasa. Emerald Dragon's gonna have to get out of that. He's in trouble. Akama no Tsubasa! Choosing not to go for the pin here is Ganba Hisshi Dark. Normally, Akama no Tsubasa, the Wings of the Devil, that wins the match for him to kick out. Going up now. Bounces him off the rope, but no, Emerald Dragon escapes out the back. Swing and a miss with the drop kick to the knee. Pele kick again, doesn't connect. Emerald Dragon possibly going to the well one too many times on that one. Elbow drop by the Demon with about 6.5 minutes on the clock. Now Wyvern in a bad position. Are we going to see the old-fashioned Ganba roll special, but it does not connect. And you heard the clang, that was bone on steel. Now those are rounded ring posts. But at least Emerald Dragon mostly lands on his feet there. Inverted D-Day. Oh, backbreaker. And you can see that chair that the referee threw out of the ring earlier in the contest. Oh! Collar and elbow tie-up. We return to the squared circle. Over the top. 5 minutes, 40 seconds. And looking to go up top is Ganba Hisshi Dark. Elbow drop from the top, but there's no water in the pool as Emerald Dragon gets out of it at the last second. No, I thought he was going to go for the Snapdragon, but another Pele kick. That's such a risky move because you have to take your eyes off of your opponent to do it. Standing Dragon Star, the knees up by Ganba Hisshi Dark. Collar and elbow tie up. Into the Yokai Butai corners. Nice cross body. Off the top. Flying lariat from the Flying Dragon. 1-2 kick out. And now Gisei getting involved in a goal. Don't get distracted by the manager. And Ultramantis Black, you can see him shaking his head. Snapdragon! Snapdragon! The referee late on the count. 1, 2. The Snapdragon should be enough to end it. He's going to have to go deep into the arsenal. He's going to have to go Dragonic Driver, I think. Under 4.5 now. The wrestlers have already heard the first time call of 5 minutes. Elbow drop from the top, and this time it connects, but on that strange armor. Not sure how much damage that's going to do. Ooh! Elbow right to the face. Belly to back suplex. Couldn't quite get him up for a German, I don't think. Remember, these are two definite heavyweights bordering on the super heavyweight division. Uh-oh. Second time in the contest. Akama no. Can he get out of it? Akama no Tsubasa! The Wings of the Devil. This match is over. 1, 2... What? The fans chanting one more time. And I think they felt it. They felt that Emerald Dragon had not been sufficiently weakened to successfully execute Akama no Tsubasa. Irish whip into the corner. What do we have here? He's gonna go for the execution, the firing squad. Execution, shotgun, drop kick. Call it whatever you want, it hurts like hell. And once again, Ganba Hisshi Dark going up into the high rent district.
3 minutes left.
King Kong knee drop connects with 3 minutes on the clock. Remember, in the event of a time limit draw, it is a push. Nobody wins, nobody loses, and the ranks will stay where they are. That means Ganba Hisshi Dark will maintain the superior rank. And I think he's going to do it one way or the other. Third time in the match. It takes 3 sometimes. Akamano Tsubasa! It took 3 to get the 3. Never underestimate the toughness of the Emerald Dragon. He was able to come back with that Snapdragon. The referee had been on time with that count. I think that might have been a different result of the match. But in the end, Akamano Tsubasa did the job.
Here is your winner as prophesied. Ganba Hisshi Dark.
At Champions Week, Jigoku Destroyer of the Augments faces Black Tiger Justice for the Grand Championship. The winner of that match has to deal with this. The Lord of the Pit. There's been a shake-up in the tag team division, and we've got 2 teams looking to take advantage.
The following tag team contest is scheduled for 1 fall, all running the ring, accompanied by Mashiku 2. Mashiku, El Hijo de Mashiku, Familia. And their opponent being accompanied by Robbie Eagles, a tag team combination of Bad Dude Tito and the reigning JPW World Television Champion, Zack. Junior, and I guess they are TMDK.
After Familia defeated Giant Skills, #1 ranked team in the AWL Best, Giant Skills very, very lucky to still be in the top contenders rankings, though they have brought down 3 ranks. We are anticipating news about the Tag Team Championship match at Champions Week at some point during this contest. All very, very active behind the scenes right now. The AWL Commissioner's Office is on the phone with everyone involved, making sure that contracts are signed and matches are ready to go forward. But right now, Majiku, Zack Sabre Jr., that's a main event anywhere in the world. 15 minutes on the clock. Let's see what these two can do with each other. The high-speed champion of New Japan Pro Wrestling, the World Television Champion, used to the 15-minute time limit. The first, only, and greatest NJPW World Television Champion. The submission master. And a guy who really likes to call people dickhead. Tags out to the big man, Bad Dude Tito. 2 very similar tag teams here, the little and large, though all things are relative. Maji, a legend of the Animated Wrestling League, the most successful luchador we've ever had, still holds the record for longest title reign in number of days across any division. Though to be fair, we've had a couple of season-long reigns by champions as of late. And I believe Black Tiger Justice approaching that. I'm not entirely sure. We don't really keep track of days with a title anymore. We're more focused on number of title defenses. Your legal combatants at the moment are Bad Dude Tito and Majiku, who just hit a beautiful shooting star press on the outside to Zack Sabre Jr. But somebody's going to have to get back into that 20 by 20 foot ring, and they're going to have to do it relatively soon here. Taking a look at the win-loss rankings coming into this, Majiku, 89 and 95, ratio of -6 over his AWL career, more than 200 matches. Ooh. At least I think he is. No, pretty close to 200 matches, actually. I'm bad at math. Bad dude Tito, on the other hand, perfectly balanced, new to the AWL this season, 1-1. And that's both been in tag team action, I believe, looking at this. Yeah, TMDK, 1-1. In the tag team rankings, Familia, 2-2. So a bit more experience this season on behalf of Familia, and they've been on a roll, winning a 4-way elimination gauntlet match, beating the number one ranked team. You got to think the winner of this match is going to be in the conversation for the next Fight for 4. We're going to have several of those in 2 weeks after Champions Week concludes. Oof. Mask first into the top turnbuckle, tag made, tag Kogeki opportunity, tag team attack, Zack Sabre Jr. looking to break the arm of Majiku, who has yet to be able to make a tag in this tag team match. Irish whip off the ropes, duck under. Zack Sabre Jr. puts on the brakes. They tie up and half suplex, dropping Zack right on his terrible haircut. Seriously, I know you're a foreigner in Japan, you gotta go blonde, fine. But maybe don't. 1. Kick out, German suplex to bad dude Tito, as the referee starts to regain some control of this contest. Just over 3 minutes in now, and... oh! No! Thrown to the outside by Zack Sabre Jr. A rare misstep by Majiku, the Warrior of Light. Japanese arm drag, he loves to transition to the Fujiwara armbar from that position. Of course, Zack knows as well as anybody, you cannot get a submission on the outside. This is not AWL high-speed rules. As the international announce table in chaos, back elbow by the Mexican luchador to the British Tekker. I'm sorry, for some reason I cannot say Tekker or Dangerous Tekkers without laughing. I have no idea why. Some wrestling names just pull emotions, accents, and laughter out of me. Ooh! Hot shot across the top rope. Zack knows there's a 20 count on the outside here. All of our New Japan guys very familiar with those kind of rules. The tag is made to New Japan, the trendsetter when it comes to professional wrestling in Japan. Cover. 1. I'd like to think the AWL has had a little bit of influence there as well. Majiku, the son of El Hiodo Majiku, 27 and 34 in his AWL career, ratio of -7. ZSJ, on the other hand, a part-timer, 10 and 6 plus 4. So the best win-loss record in this match. Currently, Zack Sabre Jr. Bad tag was made. Bad dude. Oh! Drops him right in his head. Referee's calling out a KO. Can we take another look at that final suplex, please? Watch the head of El Hiodo. Damashii!
TMDK.
Holy shit. Ladies and gentlemen, it's just been announced. Rematch of the year. The Augments and the Tiger Brothers 2 for the tag team titles. Wait a minute. That means Black Tiger Justice has 2 matches next week. Okay, we're going to get this sorted out, but we're jumping straight into our next match. Joshi Tag Team Division, the #1 contenders, facing off against a pair of AWL Dojo trainees. It's UK Gen 2. The female version of Zack Sabre Jr., quite frankly, the technically proficient Lady Smooth Jessica Kidd, in the ring with one of our AWL students. And from what I understand, we have a class that's about ready to have their graduation matches. So hopefully we're going to look forward to that in the second half of Season 21. Oh, nice! Nice reversal by the trainee with a snap vertical suplex and floats over into a cover. This would be a huge upset. Imagine the #1 contenders, the #1 rank in the AWL Best 4, not only losing to an unregistered tag team, but losing to a pair of trainees. They'd be out. They would be absolutely out of the Best 4. We would have a whole new situation going into Champions Week. AWL Commissioner has booked this opportunity for these trainees to get some ring time on the main roster, but I mean, we all know who's expected to win here and who isn't, so let's not kid ourselves. Short arm clothesline by Lady Smooth. Big fan of the octopus hold. Also the white knees of Dover. A tag team technique known as Rue Britannia, also in the playbook. And there's a tag made. We can see Rue Britannia immediately. No, we're not. Backbreaker into... looks like a suplex. And Lady Smooth Jessica Kid tags out to Emily Nagasaki. There's a tag made on the trainee side as well. Emily Nagasaki, or as she's occasionally referred to, the 10 pounds of muscle in a 5-pound bag. One of the strongest women in the AWL Joshi division, certainly at her size. Youngest daughter, youngest child of the original Japanese Kendo Nagasaki. Half Japanese, half British, all professional wrestler. Tag Kogeki again, double Irish whip into a double big back body drop, stereophonic attack. The tag Kogeki, the tag team attack of UK Gen 2, could that be what helps them break tag team supremacy at Champions Week when they face off against the Augments? Project Titan and Project Kaiju, AWL Joshi Tag Team Champions. Into the cover here, one. Speaking of the Augments, we've just learned that after a 30-minute time limit draw, the first 30-minute time limit draw in tag team title history, that we will have a rematch. We're going to have an immediate rematch, rare in the AWL, special order of the AWL Commissioner, that the Tiger Brothers will be facing off against the male Augments, Project Ketsu 3.0, and Jigoku Destroy, who may be Grand Champion at that point, depending on how the card actually works out. Jesus Christ, this show's going to be a mess. Black Tiger Justice has to defend the Grand Championship against Jigoku Destroy, and then Jigoku Destroy has to defend his half of the tag team titles against Black Tiger Justice and Tiger Mask 3. I mean, I've heard of double main event, so this is ridiculous. Ooh, big lariat to the back of the head. Tag made, Emily Nagasaki back in. Into a quick cover here. One, the referee a little bit late on the count there. Emily Nagasaki comes into this match 15 and 20 in her career. Lady Smooth, Jessica Kid, 27 and 24, ratio +3. And of course, the trainees do not have win-loss ratios as of yet. UK Gen 2 sitting on a 1 and 3 tag team record here, and going into looks like a double wrist lock. But the trainee gets out of it. I think she had her legs under the rope. That should have broken the plane, but going into a Fujiwara armbar, taking maybe a page out of Zack Sabre Jr.'s playbook here as this particular AWL trainee. But so, hang on, wait a minute again. Upset of the Millennium, broken up by Emily Nagasaki before even a 1 count, let alone a 2 or a 3. And these trainees have lasted almost 5 minutes with the top-ranked women's tag team in the AWL. That is something to tell the grandkids.
5分経過、5分経過、タイムです。タイムです。
And oh, nice drop kick. Not all the height in the world on that one, but some decent height on it. Well targeted, well controlled. Fisherman suplex, reverse, small package. Small package. 1, 2. Kick out. Well, so far, I will say the UK Gen 2 have completely outclassed these trainees as expected. But the trainees, they're showing fighting spirit. They're showing fire. They're forcing tags here. Off for the ropes to the clothesline. And when you've got the power of an Emily Nagasaki, that clothesline can do all the damage it needs to. Irish whip into the neutral corner, but a back elbow, an elbow strike escape. Almost an uppercut there by the trainee, who again hits that head control drop kick. Tag. Collar and elbow tie up. Back into the neutral corner. Emily Nagasaki doesn't really know or care who these trainees are. She just wants to pull off her game plan, whatever it is. Throwing the trainees around the ring, pillar to post, over the ropes, through the ropes, down. Oh, Jesus! DDT onto the steel superstructure of the ring. Turns that trainee inside out, possibly ending her career before it starts. Good grief. I mean, even a double count-out draw against the top-ranked tag team in the Joshi tag division, that would... Honestly, you might skip a graduation round. You might go straight to the main roster on a win like that. Or on a Pyrrhic victory like that, let alone a straight-out win. Emily Nagasaki now, vertical suplex. Drops her. And notice how low that was. Didn't go for the full extension. You lose a little bit of force of gravity, but you take away the opponent's ability to anticipate and the opponent's ability possibly to brace themselves or to go limp or whatever. And now they're looking for a pentabreaker. Well, the joint manipulation she's known for. And, oh, double knees. And the referee calls it quits.
UK Gen 2.
Well, exhibition matches against trainees are one thing, but next week at Champions Week, UK Gen 2 faces the ultimate challenge, Tag Team Supremacy. And because it's a go-home show, let's have the champion face the challenger's tag team partner in a non-title match. It's not rocket science sometimes, folks. It really isn't.
The following non-title contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring. From Toronto, Ontario, Canada, she is the reigning Animated Wrestling League Joshi Champion. The undefeated True Toronto Star, Amy Wade.
She is 19-0, looking for 20-0 tonight. The undefeated champion up against a Season 0 original who's got a better win-loss record than her partner, who will be actually making the challenge for the belt at Champions Week. Why does their Minitron keep going out?
And her opponent, making her way to the ring from the right side of the human psyche, accompanied by Yang, one half of the original tag team, Yin.
Well, Yang is the #1 contender in the AWL Best 4. Yin, not even ranked. Of course, if Yin were to do the seemingly impossible and end the undefeated streak of Amy Wade, I would imagine we might actually have a replacement or even a triple threat situation at Champions Week. So it is all still up in the air. We're still waiting for final confirmation on some of these matches. We don't know how the Intercontinental Championship, or for that matter the Canadian National Championship, will be decided at Champions Week. All we know is that it will. Matches will take place in both Canada and Japan, with I believe the rule being the Challengers promotion will host the championship match. So some of our champions are going to be traveling, and one of them already here to fight off the jet lag a week early is Amy Wade. 10 minutes on the clock, non-title match, with the undefeated streak very much on the line here. Going for an Alabama slam right out of the bat, 10 seconds in. And Yin, from the light side of the human psyche, is very much in control. Yin walks into this match with a 32-win, 25-loss record that gives her a win-loss ratio of 7. +7, +7. Springboard. I don't know if that was supposed to be a double leg or a single leg drop kick, but she got something of it. 1, 2. Kick out with authority by Yin. Of course, throughout this match, Yin is going to be looking for the Yin spin, and she's going to be looking, of course, for the duality driver, whereas Amy Wade's going to be looking for the Superwoman punch, the knockout knee, and, of course, the most Canadian move in the world, the sharpshooter. The Sasorigatame, whatever you want to call it. Ooh! And that's the kickboxing background, the martial arts background of Amy Wade. 3-sport athlete for the University of Toronto. Powerlifting, kickboxing, and gymnastics. If you were trying to build the perfect professional wrestler, those are the basic ingredients you would want to start with. That is who Amy Wade is. Came out of the AWL dojo. An unexpected victory in a... Oh, wait a minute. Up, elbow drop from the top, connects. And Yin with vintage AWL wrestling. The elbow drop from the top. She's been doing that since season 0, and usually it works for her. Ooh, high leg lariat by the champion, who is, again, not defending her title here. But a win, that gets you that's going to get you a title match. It's going to get you all the flowers in the world. Amy Wade, this is her second season in the AWL. Basically a second season in the AWL, and she has yet to taste defeat. A standout star in the AWL dojo. Now the hammerlock, maybe looking for a pentabreaker here. No, going for the joint manipulation. We saw something similar from... Oof! We saw that exact same combination from Emily Nagasaki earlier. And of course, Emily Nagasaki has lost a match to the Joshi champion. Couple of hard shots here. We do know that Emily Nagasaki is in the AWL Best 4 in the Joshi division, number 4 rank. Winning an over-the-top rope battle royal last week. So it doesn't surprise me that Amy Wade has some of the arsenal of Emily Nagasaki in her back pocket. The top 4 for the best, the top ranks for the best 4, by the way, for the Joshi singles division: Yang number 1, Lupe Peligro number 2, the Knockout Queen, Dragoness, yeah, frickin' Dragoness number 3, Emily Nagasaki number 4. It's the who's who of the AWL Joshi wrestlers. But right now, Amy Wade cannot look past the spirit from the light side of the human psyche, cannot look past Yen, sure as hell, cannot look past Yang at Champions Week. This is our semi-final match of the night. Coming up next, our main event, Trios Gauntlet Match. We're going deep into the archive for that one. Up to the top, full circle! Yin going full circle too. With about 6 minutes and change left on the clock, we get the fight forever chant. Fight for a reasonable length of time, folks. Fight for a reasonable length of time. The AWL is cooking on all burners right now, folks. We've got Champions Week coming up. It's going to be a Supercard event. Simulcast from Japan and Canada. I cannot wait for that. Every single championship on the line. Black Tiger Justice in 2 title matches. As champion and challenger, he defends the Grand Championship, challenges for the tag team titles. We know Amy Wade challenges Yang for the Joshi Division Championship. And the Augments face UK Gen 2 for the Joshi Tag Team belts. The AWL Intercontinental Champion Chiba Akagi will defend as well, as shall Sammy Nix, the 5-star champion. He will be defending his Canadian national title. It'll be 6 matches, 6 belts on the line. Hell, if it all goes to time limit draws, it's going to be a 2.5-hour plus show, folks. We might go full Tony Khan on this. Then again, I kind of hope not, because I'm going to have to call the whole damn thing. Wait a minute. Yin dipping into the spiritual abilities of an anthropomorphic personification. Not often she does that. That's more Yang's trick. And she doesn't even do it all that often. Rebound suplex. And that could be the advantage. Yin has faced and lost to Amy Wade in the past. She knows you've got to go deep into your playbook to surprise the true Toronto star. Russian leg sweep. A little bit of ground and pound action. And now I think she's going to look for it. Yes, she is. She's looking for the sharpshooter. Can she build it up? Yes, she can. Steps over. Sharpshooter. Sharpshooter. The most Canadian move in the world. Of course, originating in Japan. Amy Wade remains undefeated. Let's take a look at that sharpshooter one last time. If she can do that to Yin, she can do it to Yang, and if she does it to Yang, she'll still be the undefeated champion at Champions Week.
Here's your winner, the undefeated Amy Wade.
19-0, she walks into the mid-season Supercard against another Season 0 original. That's going to be a hell of a fight. And now, ladies and gentlemen, for the first time in years, a Trios Gauntlet Match, the Humans versus the Demons.
The following contest is a Trios Gauntlet Match. Introducing first, making their way to the ring, representing humanity, the Trios combination of Ningen Taro, Satoshi Kobu, and the reigning Epic Wrestling League Intercontinental Champion, Kiba Okawaki Kagebureyo, Ningen Damashii.
Well, there you see the rules of the Trios Gauntlet Match. It is essentially a series of one-on-one bouts. Immediately, one after the other after the other. And they didn't give me the notes? I don't have notes. Well, where are my notes on Ike Montaro's new outfit? God damn! Where are the notes? Where are the notes? God, I apologize. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, folks. I have failed the beautiful boy. What, too much?
And their opponent, your winner, and Ganba Shadow.
No, wait a minute. I don't see Ganba Shadow. Well, the blade that cuts between life and death, Sombo no Yaiba, the spirit from the dark side of the moon, Gyokto, I see them. But no sign. Uh-oh. Duck. Hey, a conservative asshole called. He wants his entrance back. Actually, no, I don't care. Keep it. So cold. Well, there it is. There's Ganba's shadow. Should have expected that kind of nonsense from the pits. Now, the teams determine their own batting order here, so we'll see what happens. And it looks like the leader, the Intercontinental Champion, versus Sombo no Yaiba. It's leader versus powerhouse versus muscle versus enforcer. 10 minutes on the clock. Now, every fall resets the clock, and immediately the next wrestler jumps in. So this is absolutely a gauntlet match for everybody involved. Hypothetically, the shortest way this works is either Shiba Kage or Sombo no Yaiba have to wrestle 3 matches in a row, pretty close to simultaneously. Samba no Yaiba enters this match 24-19 in his AWL career, ratio of +5. Chiba Akagi 47-28 for a ratio of +19. He is the AWL Intercontinental Champion with 2 title defenses under his proverbial and literal belt. Now, disqualifications are in effect here, so Satoshi Toba having to be called off by Chiba Akagi. You may get your chance, we'll find out. Irish whip off the ropes, big boot by Samba no Yaiba. Now, each fall in this match does count as a win or a loss. So if you're one of the first 2 up and you run the table, that's 3 victories. That's going to significantly improve your win-loss ranking. Ooh! Samba no Yaiba pressing the power advantage here. Chiba Akagi, in his 8th year as a professional wrestler, going up and fall-away slam, the sack of something, as it's occasionally known. Now, I'll point out that the Pit are currently ranked. They're, I believe, the number 2 rank in the AWL Best 4 for the male tag team division. Yes, they are. But this is not strictly a tag team affair. Oh no. Oh no, this is never... Oh! Crushed him like a pancake. Well, you don't... Do you actually crush... No, you don't crush pancakes, do you? I just realized, you don't crush pancakes. Ooh! Hard forearm. Couple of nasty right hands. And up and over, down we go. Samba no Yaiba in control. Collar and elbow tie-up. No, not even. Just throwing it. This is ridiculous. Samba no Yaiba. You know, I can see why people make arguments that we should still have weight divisions in pro wrestling or in the AWL or anywhere outside of Japan for that matter. Ooh. Okay, folks, this is just painful to watch. This is your main event of the evening. Multiple falls, anywhere up to 5. Referee calls for the rope break correctly, in my opinion. Shoot the half, go for the cover. The referee distracted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. Okay, that's some nonsense. And an assist back into the ring by Satoshi Tobu of Ningen Damashii, the human soul. Chiba Akagi has already said he will only defend the Intercontinental Championship against non-human wrestlers. He has already beaten Ganba Shadow and Gyokdo. This is the only main member of the Pit, other than Ganba Hisshi Dark, who's already in the best 4, that Chiba Akagi is not defeated, and for the Intercontinental title, and now in the tag team gauntlet, in the Trios Gauntlet, he almost does it with the Manjigatame. Uh-oh, powerbomb position. Oh, drops him jackknife style. And a little bit more trash talk between Samba no Yaiba and Satoshi Tobu, and they're looking for a seated bow and arrow lock. He's a giant. Samba no Yaiba is a giant. Almost anywhere in the ring, he's going to get an arm or a leg under that bottom rope. Oh no. Going for it again. This time the powerbomb touch. Just right into the ropes. Oh god, right into the steel elevator cables. And now the referee distracted on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And he does. What we're gonna do is one more time. Okay. I suppose you could make a turnabout is fair play argument in the fact that it was the pit that started the cheating. But Ningen, Damashii, and again, it's Satoshi Tobu. Satoshi Tobu wants Somebody Aiba. Hey, Commissioner, book that. That would be a slobber knocker in the truest sense of the word. Huge lariato by Chiba Akagi, the Intercontinental Champion. He's a submission expert, a submission specialist, but he is so much more than that. DDT into the COVER. 1, 2. Chiba Akagi nearly picking up his 48th win. Heck, a clinging onto the table. Wait a minute, go for the stretch plum now, or his variation thereupon. Chiba Akagi could walk out tonight in the 50-win club of the Animated Wrestling League. Ooh, and another huge clothesline lariat. The arm moved, so it was a lariat technically. Time limit running down here.
残り3分、3 minutes left.
Uh-oh. The inverted choke slam. That could set up for another powerbomb toss. Yes, it is. And goodbye! Oh, nice. He's gonna break somebody's neck doing that. 2. What? The human soul, the Ningen Damashii on display. And somebody I but can't believe it, and frankly, neither can I. The Intercontinental Champion is still standing. Or still moving, still twitching at the very least, still putting up an intelligent defense. And he's going back to the Manji. And he gets it, he cranks it in. And gets the tap out.
Winner of the first fall, Ningen Damashii.
Another win for Chiba Akagi over the forces of the pit, but now he immediately has to face, you see the replay here, a bit of an argument on the pit side about who's going to come in next. I believe it is set to be, well, Gisei establishing order here. It's Gyokdo. Gyokdo going to be coming in now. Sorry for the delay on that, but it took the bad guys a little time to sort themselves out. Gyokdo drop toe hold, walks right into it. Now this is where the strategy comes into play. Does Chiba Akagi have enough in the tank? Is he enough of an anchor that he can wrestle? Because he just wrestled about an 8-minute match. And now he's got a fresh opponent with only a few seconds. And frankly, that was the pit not being planned, not being organized. They didn't have their ducks in a row, as it were. So they gave Chiba Akagi a little more of a rest. Gyokdo comes into this match, 64 wins, 61 losses. So a ratio of +3 in his AWL career. Came into the AWL, I believe, all the way back in Season 2. So he's a veteran, maybe Season 3. A veteran compared to Chiba Akagi. However, Chiba Akagi with a much better win-loss ratio. And Gyokdo, also a former Intercontinental Champion. These two met a few weeks ago for the IC title. And of course, it was Chiba Akagi coming out on top of that affair. Multiple knee strikes by the champion. Of course, the title not on the line here. But if you pin the Intercontinental Champion, we still don't have an official IC title match set for Champions Week. Chiba Akagi must defend. We don't know against who. Big splash, and he floats through the air. Floats through the air with the greatest of ease. The Scion of Submission, not a one-trick pony. He can beat you with any of his submissions, but he can stand to break his fingers from the more sadistic members of the AWL fans. And you are wrestling fans if you're watching this show. 7 minutes and 50 seconds roughly on the clock, all the time in the world. But Chiba Akagi, he's looking hurt. He's looking damaged. And away we go. Collar and elbow tie up. Kick to the punch to the midsection. Midsection blows traded. Gyokdo, more of a power wrestler than Chiba Akagi. He's going to be looking for the Mochi Pounder. The dark side of the moonsault. Etc. Chiba Akagi is going to probably try to go back to that. Oof. To that Manji Gatame. But he could finish you off with any of a number of submission holds and has in the past. Oh. Irish whip. Into the corner, into technically the Ningen Damashii corner. Technically, it's advantage Ningen Damashii right now, 3-2. Wait a minute, I heard something go clang. Gisei, once again, the demon Gisei, our second time having to deal with that SOB this evening. Throws a chair in the ring, the referee gets rid of it, but the referee distracted. Wait a minute. Fireman's carry position, not usually Chiba Akagi's style. That's the high-angle spine buster by the Dark Rabbit of the Moon. Low, no, swinging a miss at the clothesline. He walks right. He runs right into the ropes. Some momentum carries him back on his tail. And here we go. Gugu Plata. He gets into it from a really weird angle. But he locks it in nonetheless. Gyokdo's going to have to get to the ropes or find a way to power out. No, he gets his feet under him. He gets the vertical base. Didn't have the strength to power him up for any kind of a slam. But wait a minute, choke slam. Arm drag counter. Gyokdo, not usually a choke slam practitioner. But in a situation like this, anything goes, and we're back to the Manji. We're back to the Manji Gatame. Shades of the late, great Antonio Inoki. But a drop toe hold counter to the Manji Gatame with 5.5 minutes. We're almost halfway through the time limit of the second fall. This could go on a while. We try to aim for like an hour show each week or less, but sometimes the wrestling gods are not in our favor. Isatsuwa's Mochi Pounder. If you know your Japanese folklore, the Rabbit of the Moon makes mochi for all the children on Earth. But if it comes from Gyokdo, assume it's poisoned or has a razor blade in it. 1, 2...
5 minutes. 5 minutes past.
Halfway through the time limit and a nasty knee. The Fight Forever chant starting up. Chiba Akagi, if his body doesn't give out on him, I absolutely believe would fight forever. That is the spirit of Ningen Damashii. They are indeed super guys. Satoshi Tobu and Ikementaro watching from the side, as is Gyokdo. Gisei has vanished. He just sort of appeared during the conflab to try to sort out who the next wrestler was going to be for the pit, and then he vanished into the shadows. Four minutes on the clock. We're going to start to see the time remaining calls in about a minute. Punch. And these two are not quitting. Chiba Akagi showing his endurance here. This is why he's one of the top wrestlers in AWL Hontai. And the leader of Ningen Damashii with a dark side of the moonsault into the cover. That could be it. 1, 2. Holy crap chant from the crowd as they realize they are seeing a man put his heart and his soul in the ring. And wait a minute, elevated cloverleaf backbreaker. Not strictly a submission that we can hold for one.
No pretty something. 3 minutes left.
And we saw him float through the air with the greatest of ease on that splash earlier. Will he do it again? Yes, he does! Beautiful! I can't immediately take advantage. No, he wants the manji. He wants the manji gatame. He wants to get back to it. And he's... No, what's he doing? Wait a minute, no! Mochi Pounder! Mochi Pounder! Chiba Kagi turning Gyoko's own weapon against him. 1, 2... That would have been humiliating. And I think Chiba Kagi really thought that was going to work. Frankly, so did I. Oh! Finally, the spear out the ropes does the job. Satoshi Tobu gonna have to be careful not to get Chiba Kagi disqualified here. With only 2 minutes and change left, less than... Uh-oh. Oh, blatant joke here.
残り2分 2 minutes left.
Ugh, Chiba Kagi very slow to get up now. He's wrestled 2 nearly full time limit matches. Gyokdo looking to put him away for good. Elbow drop from the top, hits him right between the shoulder blades. A choking Beal toss. And Gyokdo looking for something big here. He hesitates, he stutter steps, and gets the knees from Chiba Akagi. This is not good. Drop kick by the Pit Master. As once again, Satoshi Tobu talking trash to the Pit.
We're
down to 1 minute.
1 minute left.
That's the 1 minute call. There's that splash he was looking for before. Gyokdo thinking I've got like 40-something seconds to hit a Mochi Pounder. And he's going to do it right here. No, he's not. Reversal. Inverted DDT. Chiba Akagi. I don't think he's got time for the submission. He's got to go for a pin here, I think. 30 seconds on the clock. Grabs him. Using the rope as... Oof. Strike to the foot and the knee. He's limping. Miss with a cutter. Couple of strikes. DDT. Low DDT. 15 seconds. Chiba Akagi needs to go for the cover, and he needs to do it right now. No, what's he doing? What is he doing? 5, 6, 5. Manji Gatame. He's got it. He's got it locked in. 3, 2, 1. Tap. He tapped. What? He tapped. What?
This match has been ruled a time limit draw.
What?
Both competitors are eliminated.
No. He tapped. He tapped. What? Well, the match continues by process of elimination. Ganba Shadow's in next, and it was Ikementaro who jumped the gun. What the... Okay, I'm being told that apparently the tap out was less than 1 second after the time limit expired, but before the bell could be rung. The timekeeper is saying it was a time limit draw, therefore Chiba Akagi and Gyokdo are eliminated from the gauntlet. That is some bullshit. What? Okay, so let me know when you're ready with the graphic on that, please. Now, Ikementaro right now trying to find his footing against Ganba's Shadow, and I have been told, yes, it's been made official. Chiba Akagi will defend the Intercontinental Championship at Champions Week against a member of the Pit, and the Pit will make the decision. That means we have one and only one championship that we don't know how it's going to be defended, and that is the Canadian National Championship. I can announce, I'm not going to have a graphic with this one, but on the next episode of AWL Strong and Free, episode 49 of that program, we're going to have an over-the-top rope battle royale to determine the #1 contender to the Canadian National Championship. So tune in on Friday for that match. And of course, a whole bunch of other actions we get ready for Champions Week here in the AWL. Black Tiger Justice doing double duty. He defends the Grand Championship against Jigoku Destroyer of the Augments. The male Augments will work together to defend their Tag Team Championship against the Tiger Brothers in a rematch from a 30-minute time limit draw. The Joshi Championship, Amy Wade defends the belt and her undefeated streak against Yang, 1-on-1. The Augments defend Tag Team Supremacy in the Joshi division against UK Gen 2, and we now know Chiba Akagi, the Intercontinental Champion leader of Ningen Damashii, faces a member of the Pit. The question is, who will that be? And of course, the Canadian National Championship to be defended against a contender to be named this Friday. It's going to be a hell of a Supercard, AWL Champions Week, Season 21 midway point. I'm looking forward to it. I hope you are, but right now, the only people who are not looking forward to anything right now are the beautiful boy, Komentaro, and Ganba's Shadow. Now remember, Ningen Damashii has issues with Ganba Hisshi Dark himself, who you saw defeat the Emerald Dragon earlier in this very episode of AWL. Once again, Satoshi Tobu talking trash to the demon folk. And honestly, I kind of respect him for that, don't you? Hard shot into the arm that time. Knee drop right across. That's going to be the bicep or the shoulder joint, I think. Couldn't quite see from this angle. We're over the 1 hour time limit. We will stick with this match for its duration. 1 or 2 more falls. Not entirely sure how. And Satoshi Tobu deciding to go back to his deathmatch roots, add a little bit of weaponry. That's going to be a mistake, I think. Ganba Shadow, the last member of the Pit. Will the shadow fall across the visage of the beautiful boy? Yes, it will. No! He punched a little bit of shadow boxing. He punches the shadow right in the stomach and goes into a cover. 1! Satoshi Tobu might not even get into this match, as much trash as he's been talking to all of the demons so far. Arm wrench by the beautiful boy. Oh, nice twist there. And goes for the moons. Oh, goes a little bit of knee collapsy there. If you're an old Frightmare fan, into the cover here. Ein, zwei, kick out. The beautiful boy with definitely the potential to go all the way here. Ooh, knocks him out of the ring. 20 count on the outside, of course. I'm about to hit the halfway mark here. Satoshi Tobu has got to be careful. He can still get... You can still be disqualified in a Trios Gauntlet match. And a kick looks to right the back of the leg, back of the quad muscles, and boom! Ooh! And a heretofore rarely seen vicious side of the beautiful boy, Ikementaro. Got the 8 count here, back into the ring, up to the top, looking for the sparkles, flash, he misses it, and gets a drop kick for his trouble. That could be the turning point. The beautiful boy in big trouble. Akuma no Tsubasa, the wings of the devil, a shadow, a pale shadow of the original, but usually good enough to get the job done. 1, 2... Oh, just barely. With a surge of determination and fighting spirit. Chance of we're not worthy. None of us are worthy of being in the presence of the beautiful boy. We all know that. But we don't care. We're taking this opportunity as it comes to us. Execution, drop kick, the firing squad, the shotgun. Forearm strike. Is he looking for? He's looking for a choke. Oh, A choke and STO. Space Tornado Ogawa. Collar and elbow. Oh. Not even trying to grapple, just trying to slug. With Ganba's shadow. Going for another Sparkle Splash, and he hits it all the way across the ring. Amazing distance on the Sparkle Splash for the... Good.
No Krisanku, 3 minutes. 3 minutes left.
For a 3-minute call rather than a 3 count. Knee drop. Getting a holy crap chant from the crowd. They didn't believe in the kick out there. Another Sparkle Splash connects into the cover. 1, 2. Oh. He's going to have to come up with something new. He's going to have to come up with something new or something deep in the playbook I don't even know about. Off of the ropes, swing and a miss. The shadow takes advantage. A simple, good old-fashioned backdrop with 2 minutes and roughly 15 seconds on the clock. Irish whip into the corner. We've seen the shadows and the original Ganba go for the Akama no Tsubasa from this point. He's going to do it again, I think. Isatsuwaza, Akama no Tsubasa, the wings of the devil.
No green 2 minutes left.
2. One more time. It's going to take one more time. Lariato over the top rope, down to the floor. The assist from Satoshi Tobu. Going for that another choking STO. Boom. Choking on the main stage at Paris Fashion Week. Less than 90 seconds remaining, and we've already had a double. That would actually win the match. I just realized a double elimination wins the match for Ningen Damashii because they would still have one wrestler left to 0. Saying get up, and I don't know if the shadow realizes Gisei is not here to offer direction. We are almost out of time here. Collar and elbow tie up.
No green
over the top rope.
1 minute left.
And I think, yes, I'm pretty sure the beautiful boy has realized the time situation, and he's just going to take a rest for the next 45 seconds. That may have been a strategic mistake. Collar and elbow tie up. Sling blade. Oh, drop kick right to the temple, right to the head. That may have been a knockout. 1, 2, 3 with 33 seconds on the clock.
Winner of the third fall, the Kings.
I hate to say it, but he's right. We are down to 2. Akama no Tsubasa. We are down to 2. Ganba's shadow resets in the corner. Satoshi Tobu, after talking trash all night, jumps into the ring. 10 minutes on the clock. The timekeeper jumps the bell, literally. DDT. Twisting brain buster. Ganba's shadow almost re-energized by momentary darkness. But Satoshi Tobu, the deathmatch expert. The odd duck. Oh, immediately biting and going for the blood, and I believe the blood of the shadow hath been spilt. You will believe the darkness can bleed. The crowd, helpfully, I will say, thank you, helpfully chanting along, counting along with the kicks in the corner, the mud, stomping the mud hole and walking it dry, as they say. Satoshi Tobu going up to the top rope, and huge splash down to the outside. And this danger zone on the outside of the ring, this is where Satoshi Tobu has the advantage. He gets into a rear naked choke with a body scissors, but he's on the outside. He can't get a win. You can't get the submission that way. That's what I love about factions like this. When you've got 3 guys that start off with such completely different wrestling styles, you start to see them merge a little bit. You start to see them overlap. Satoshi Tobu using submissions. Ikementaro getting a little more violent. And Shiba Akagi showing a little more grace and elegance in his high flying. His aerial attack. Sometimes teamwork, sometimes forming a faction is the way to get ahead in professional wrestling, especially here in Japan. And sometimes you got to walk alone. You have to strike out on your own. Depends on who you are and what's best for your career. 2 minutes into this final fall of the gauntlet match. We are way over time. Thanks for staying tuned, by the way. Ooh. Execution drop kick into the cover. 1, 2. The other two members of Ningen Damashii took the forces of the pit to the limit. Uh-oh. Isatsuwaza Akama no Tsubasa! Wings of the Devil hooks him up. 1, 2. Kick out! It's a pale shadow of the original. They could fight forever. The members of Ningen Damashii, they've got the endurance, they've got the heart, they've got the never give up attitude. They can indeed fight forever. Huge over-the-shoulder power slam by Satoshi Tobu. One of the few humans on the roster that can manhandle or go power for power with a shadow of Ganba Hisshi Dark, the Simulacra, the Shadow Golem. Vertical suplex. Oh no, twist! Oh, Jesus! Twisting neckbreaker. A rolling. Was that a variation of the rolling moss-covered three-handle family credenza? I think that might have been Satoshi Tobu with a variation of one of the most legendary moves of all professional wrestling. Cover. 1. Kick out immediately. And this is after Satoshi Tobu has already drawn blood. Flurry of strikes. Little good old-fashioned sumo-inspired Japanese offense. 6 minutes and change. What's he going to up here? No, down there. The Tree of Woe choke and boot. A classic technique in the Tree of Woe position. Wait a minute! Hisatsuwaza! Simple but effective! Simple but effective. The pump handle slam. 1, 2. Satoshi Tobu, former Intercontinental Champion, former British Openweight Champion. Oh, hard shot! That could be a knockout punch. 1, 2. One more time, but Satoshi Tobu feeling the crowd, feeling the energy, feeling the moment. This is the main event of AWL Hontai. He's not a champion, he's not a challenger, he's not wrestling on Champions Week. This is his Champions Week. Oh, no, Jesus, no! Caught into the power slam. Caught into the power slam off of the top rope. Jesus H. Christ on a 2x4. Oh no.
5 minutes. 9 minutes past.
That's a figure 4. Almost a figure 4 toe hold. Now it is. Oh! Not sure if that was above the belt or not. The referee not saying anything, but I don't think he saw it. Going up to 6. And boom! Elbow drop from the top. Ganba's Shadow back in control after completely changing the momentum of the match with that catch power slam. Oh god, you can see it bleeding. Akama no Tsubasa. 1, 2. No! Every nerve of his body, Satoshi Tobu has got to be on fire right now. And he still has the wherewithal to kick out of the wings of the devil himself. 4 minutes left on the clock. What is this? Hot shot across the rope. Thought he was going to be set up for a Spicoli driver. Irish whip off of the ropes and arm drag. Back into the corner now. Oh, here we go. Drop kick, execution style, kaboom! Back of the head, right into that middle turnbuckle. That's what we call the execution drop kick and a potential career ender. Irish whip into the corner now. There are no partners, there are no teams. This is just one-on-one. And for the 3rd time in the match, Akama no Tsubasa! The wings of the devil. Does he have a third one in him? I don't think he does. Ganba's shadow picking up the final fall for the team. And a member of the pit gets to challenge for the IC title. This Friday, Strong and Free, IC #1 Contenders Battle Royal, next week Champions Week, but for right now, korede kimarida.